Alright, this is the first time I've had to do a, retraction. Because in my video for how to take criticism, I actually gave James Somerton a pass for, like, not for everything that he's done, but I said that he took the criticism well. I am mistaken. When I went to edit the video, I went to go to his channel to, like, take a screenshot. Found the channel was back up. And apparently, James Somerton had posted a suicide note. That apparently was faked. This is his measured response. I wanted to point something out real quick.
In most cases, I didn't get permission, and thought that just putting the author's name in the opening credits was enough. I was much more interested in the production of the videos than the writing of them at this point. So after 3 or 4 videos, I brought Nick on as a main writer for the channel. The idea is that they would write the vast majority of the scripts. I would film, voice, and edit the videos, and we'd split the money that came in. We were roommates at the time, and Nick didn't have a job, so I figured it would help both of us. This is actually when we had some of our biggest videos, like the ones talking about Wiccan and Hulkling, where we lucked out because it came out right in time for WandaVision to hit. And then the Killing Stalking video, which became our biggest video by far. The Sadism of Class was another one. These videos weren't plagiarized.
Okay, so he keeps bringing up his friend Nick. This is in his apology video. A lot of people, and I think they're correct, on saying that it seems like he is trying to push the blame onto Nick. So, before the alleged suicide, Dan Olson had really blasted him on Twitter. Twitter X, that's what I'm calling it. This is also about his Telos adventure, business. As a filmmaker, the entire Telos venture was immediately obvious as a juvenile fantasy dreamed up by someone with no idea how to make a movie. He got Patreon and what was it? It wasn't Kickstarter. It was GoFundMe. But he got a lot of money to start filming these films, and he said it's like, oh, it's going to be coming soon. The script is written. I have to get actors. But just wild claims about their plans that weren't worth debunking because they bordered not even wrong. But in watching one of these pitch videos, I noticed that he had a $4,000 current-gen camera in the background as a prop. As a prop. Now, I mean, if he had to use a camera in his film, like someone that's like filming something, yeah. But he goes on to say, you don't use your best camera as a prop. You use your second best camera as a prop. So, the main reason why this particular thing is bugging me is that he keeps mentioning, like, oh, I ran out of money. I don't have any money. I'm very close to being homeless. I spotted his main rig, a $6,000 camera with about $1,000 in accessories. When you're filing for like bankruptcy and like unemployment and whatnot, they ask you to list any what's the word? Basically they're asking if you have anything that's worth a lot that you can sell. And James does. Now, these in isolations are unremarkable because his Patreon at the time was bringing in about $8,000 per month. His channel was a full-on business, and so investing in some professional equipment of that level is maybe a bit indulgent, but justifiable. He's right on that. It's like, in order to make money, you gotta spend money. And in order to, like... And the more expensive cameras do look better. They have a better recording. I mean, it's like you can't just take your friggin' phone and expect to film a movie on it. You need really good equipment. Like a camera that can zoom in really good. Boom mics are really a good idea. Just hanging the mic above the actors and that out of the shot. It takes a lot of money. What was weird is that he doesn't shoot multicam. He doesn't shoot outdoors. He doesn't shoot on location. And in a studio, the two cameras kind of really step on each other's toes. Basically, if you already have one and don't need a B cam, there's no reason to get the other. So... he is right. Like, right now, I'm using a Railuge webcam. I have a second one somewhere. I think it's packed away up into the attic. It was clearly an expression of a very, very common bad filmmaker habit of, if I just get the right gear, then my movie will basically make itself. So it's from what I'm gathering from this, it seems like James was like, oh, if I buy the better camera, then my movie will be better. Oh, I see another better camera here. I'm going to get that, so it'd be better. Just stick with one. So he goes on a little bit further talking about more expenses. Yeah, going on about him making people go to I'm not going to get into this. The tweets are still up there if you want to see the full thing about this. I don't think that's important for what I want to say. We just got the lowest Patreon payout we've gotten in well over a year. Like maybe we need to rethink things kind of amount. I don't know if we'll be making videos much longer. Are you talking about videos on YouTube or the movies you're making? Because, to be honest, if you already have the high-end equipment, and all you do is sit there and read, excuse me for saying, but other people's work, you don't have much expenses. Just pick up a book, read it to the your audience. There, more money. Oh yeah, instead he indirectly blames his viewers for not watching enough, not sharing enough, and not turning on auto-renew. I love you, Connor.
Not that ugly rat. But she's cleaning. Look at it.
She is pretty.
No, she's not.
So anyway, shush. I really hate it when YouTubers are like, hey, you're not watching my video. Come and watch my video now. I've been at this. Oops. My shit's falling. I have been at this since 2008. And I have seen YouTubers starting like 2-3 years ago already getting like a huge jump. I get excited when one of my videos gets like 50 views in one day. And I know why that is. It's not the audience, it's not the people, and I'm not going to sit here demand you to subscribe, demand you to share. Please subscribe and share this video with other people that you think might enjoy my content, please. Also click that like button. It's all flashy now. Anyway, he goes on and on about like him saying like, oh, I need more Patreons right now, or my YouTube channel is over. And like I said, it's when you got the equipment, you don't need that much more money to make another video. Like right now, I just sat down and just started recording this. This is costing me nothing to do. It'll cost me more if I want like a new webcam, or if my mic here's to die, or these headphones break on me again. It'll cost me money, but at this point, it's like, it's piddlings. Like, this webcam was like, what, $20, $30? Also, it was slightly used. So, now I know it's like I don't have a Patreon up. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I'm not getting money rolling in for this, so I don't know the woes of suddenly not making more money. But like I said, I can put out like content for nothing. And if you already have the high-end equipment, you could just do it for free.
So Dad, what you're saying is that you want to do YouTube because you want to, not because you need to.
Yeah.
Just say that.
Okay. My child's intelligent. But pretty much I'm not doing YouTube because I need to. I'm doing it because I want to. There are other jobs you can do if, like, say, you wind up tanking your own reputation on the internet to the point where you have to fake a suicide. Oh yeah, how about that?
Oh yeah, about that goes on.
Alright, Lady Emily had posted a lot of stuff about this. So he posted a suicide note, and then, oh, you know what? I'll just load up this one. Know your meme for James Somerton's suicide hoax, which I am baffled that this is already on Know Your Meme. Alright, so this is his post that he made. If this message is live, it means I schedule it before ending things. I have videos scheduled to go out over the next couple of days. Nothing new. I just wanted Nick's portfolio of work to be available, even though you deleted that channel. I've left directions that any money from those videos be donated to the Canadian Association for Suicide Prevention. That is hilarious. But then he goes to say, they've tried very hard to pull me back, but there's simply no life for me anymore. I've lost everything. No, you didn't. My only friend, my livelihood, my name. And that's all my own fault. The world would be a little bit better off now. Goodbye. Your name, maybe that's correct because you decided to come back as the Achillean boy, which after people notice, hey, this is just James Somerton. I mean, look at that. That is totally an anime version of James Somerton, and he privated his own. This slippery little weasel keeps privating his stuff before I get a chance to look at it. It's almost like he doesn't want me to look at his stuff.
Dad, I don't even think he knows you exist.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows that. Who's watching this?
Hellraiser? Not wrong.
So, to skip ahead a little bit, H Bomber Guy's assistant had said that she was in contact with Somerton-ish, but it's like he's fine. Another person had came on and's been like, yeah, we know James. Oh yeah, I like this. I surely hope James Somerton is not dead. He still deserved every ounce of criticism he got. Two things can be true at once. Harassment is not criticism, and criticism is not harassment. This is true. Because what H Bomber guy did, he wasn't harassing Somerton. He found his stuff, and he found the public knowledge, and then he dug deeper and realized, hey, there's more plagiarism going on here. He even was sitting there, and he's like, I don't know what to do with this knowledge now. It was supposed to be just like a 20-minute video when it went on for 2 hours because of all the stuff he was digging up on people. But the reason why he focused on James, because yes, the other people did do some plagiarism, but it wasn't as impactful as James was. Like, Illuminati took documentaries and just pretty much reread them to you. She did cite them, yeah, I guess, but she still read them word for word. And she was kind of blah about it. James, though, he had character, and he had a motivation. But when he got called out for all this plagiarism, he was all like, you know what, it's better if I just fake my own death and start another thing on TikTok. And then, oh, they know it's me. I might as well private it. He's probably now on Kick or something. And H Bomber Guy was not responsible for Somerton's decisions, earning. Oh, that's the post that earned that. But yeah, Um, the problem was that the people that watched H Bomber Guy saw like how much that James did, and like most of the people he mentioned before, I already knew, and I knew stuff like the Cinemassacre stuff happened. I've seen his video on Illuminati, like the little 30-second clip where he was comparing it. So it's like, oh, Peter Coffin, you disappoint me. But he didn't lead the charge. He showed what happened, and then people got angry and went and, like, I don't doubt that James received death threats, because this is the internet we're talking about. But H-Bomber Guy didn't be like, go and attack him. In fact, I think H-Bomber Guy did the right thing in, like, setting up an account to pay back all the people he plagiarized. His producer Kat, posted an update. And, like, yeah, he's fine. But people found his alternate Twitter and eventually TikTok while they're posting after his alleged suicide. And he went as the Chilean boy and went to defend him. Gee, I wonder why. So, while trying to find James Somerton's channel, I found Luxander with James Somerton faked his death. And Paint Bucket Finn with James Somerton's back, sorta. And they go in full depth. I don't want to play any bit of their videos because, especially freaking Luxander, she has really top-notch quality. I subscribe to her and I'm going to watch more of her stuff. Their stuff. It's stuff. I'm sorry, it says right there. So yeah, it's videos. So, yeah. I suggest you go watch It's first, and then Paint Buckets. Paint Buckets is almost like a too long didn't read type of thing. But yeah, James, I no longer say he handled this well, because he didn't. Faking a suicide or threatening suicide or even committing suicide is never the right way to go. So, James, you disappoint me. I'm looking right at you. So, he had potential. It's still there. I'm just sad he decided to take it in this direction. And if you put something up and you get criticism for it, don't panic. Don't probably like, oh, I guess I'm done. You fix what needs to be fixed. And I thought he was on the right track at the first, taking down his channel. Because people would say, oh, he's just hiding the fact that he did it. But in order to hide the fact that he did it, he would have had to sue H-Bomber Guy, which is also the wrong way to go about this. So, I think James can bounce back from this, but the further he goes down the suicide road, the further away from comeback that he gets. So, James, stop being a little bitch boy and get better. Get back on your feet. Seek out mental help. I'm not saying it's like, oh, he's like mentally impaired. He needs to talk to someone that is separated from all of us. Like go into a psychiatrist, be like, hey, I'm James Somerton. You know who I am? If they don't know, perfect psychiatrist to talk to. And James, you still have fans out there that's like, oh, he did nothing wrong. Those are the kind of fans that you should bounce back for. Make unique content. Get a writer to help you and not to pass blame on to. You can do this. I believe in you. Until next time, stay white and nerdy.